Hello everyone, and now welcome to game number 2 between Rudan and Sonik. Rudan spawning as the teal Night Elf player on the bottom left hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Sonik has spawned as the yellow Night Elf player over here on the top right. This was taken from, I believe, the quarterfinal matchups, or I believe the quarterfinal matchups from Gcup 77. Still going through my catalog of older replays. These games are a little bit older, but not too far back in time. And since you guys are already watching on YouTube, you guys are not expecting live games anyway. So thank you for watching. I am hoping to get more involved in the WarCraft 3 community, hoping to get more casts in as well, as there are a number of fairly large tournaments coming up. WCA, Ting Invitational still going on. It seems like WarCraft 3 has had a new breath of life, and really just liking this particular WarCraft 3 being played so competitively, as it does come down to a lot more micro and management of units as opposed to walking around with just superior massive number of forces oftentimes in some of the other RTS games, as great as they are. Anyways, Altar of Elder is going to be coming across, training up a Demon Hunter. Meanwhile, down across over here, an Ancient of War, we are going to be getting up a Demon Hunter as well, as the Wisps are now making their way out. Ancient of War going to be popping out an Archer here in just a moment, and we are going to be seeing fairly similar openings, as both sides are going to be creeping out the same creep camp. Goblin Merchant Shop over here on the center left side of the map. Meanwhile, center right side also showing a Goblin Merchant Shop. Ancient of War already getting into position, both sides uprooted, ready to go, as we should be looking at Demon Hunters making their way out. We are going to be looking at the Ancient of War taking that damage now, and both sides suffering a bit of losses or a bit of damage on that Ancient of War, being forced to repair with those Wisps, as the Ogre Magi are going to be first to fall, most likely on both sides. Demon Hunter now coming across here. Are we going to perhaps see a mana burn onto that Ogre Magi, wanting to make sure that you do not end up allowing too much bloodlust on the multiple units? That's always a problem there, as the Demon Hunter are going to be coming around the back here, finishing off an Ogre Warrior, and both sides will get to level 2 fairly fast. Demon Hunter of Rudan picking up a Potion of Greater Healing, very, very beneficial, as the Ancient of War down to 26 hit points. Wow, looks like he was going to fall for just a moment, but able to stay alive. Meanwhile, Sonik nowhere really in danger at all, as the Ancient of War is currently sitting at 155 and staying steady. Tome of Strength +2 now picked up 50 additional hit points. Meanwhile, back across over here, Demon Hunter going after a lone Wisp. Are we going to see a detonation? There's the dual mana burns, as both sides getting into position there. First one to flinch and run away usually takes a little bit more damage, as there is that mana burn once again. All right, there's another engagement. There's another mana burn. Both sides continuing to fight this out there. There's another mana burn again, as Rudan wants to get away. Nope, gets mana burned again. So both sides pretty much sitting even on mana, as Rudan going to rush inside here, looking to take out some of these Wisps. Demon Hunter taking a fair bit of damage on this Moonwell. Looks like it was going to be canceled, as both sides are continuing to fight. A new Moonwell now being added here, and this is a situation that Rudan cannot stick around for. You can see that there are Moonwells in position. Archers are just fighting, and it's going to come down to whoever is able to win out in the short run there, and that's where you see it. That Moonwell making sure that... Wait, what? No, Potion of Greater Healing. All right, so Rudan with the Potion of Greater Healing actually still sticking around there. He's actually looking to back off, and the archers are going to be able to start poking around on Sonic's base. This is a big deal, as Sonic does not want to force additional training onto more Wisps, as we now see the Demon Hunter coming back across over here. This is not looking to be in a good spot at all. Rushing on in here, he needs that Moonwell, and in a hurry. There it is, as we see a mana burn now come across. All right, Dust of Appearance, both sides being used. Archers are all in position here. Rudan trying to chase away Sonic's Demon Hunter. Sonic's Demon Hunter now just simply standing back here for just a moment, as the units are still all getting into position. All right, very, very low hit point Archer still running in the backfield here. It's kind of a wall, as the Demon Hunter going to be rushing across inside here in just a moment, making it difficult. There is one Moonwell in the back portion of the base that Sonic really wants to get to, but is going to have a little bit of a difficult time. Archers still making their way over. More and more archers being trained up. You can take a look. One archer could get taken down. More and more archers could get taken down. There's a dust of appearance. There goes one archer there. Not quite sure how this demon hunter is still staying alive, as that low hit point archer down to 30 hit points. Is it going to end up falling? One more shot. Yes, it does get taken down, as the demon hunter now chasing after some of those lower hit point archers as well. Rudan does not have Dust of Appearance, not going to be able to finish off any of these Shadow Melded Archers. The Shadow Melded Archers just staying in place as the Demon Hunter now looking to engage, but standing right next to the Tree of Ages means that he's going to be taking a bit of damage once more. Demon Hunter of Rudan running across the map here. Is he going to be able to finish off that? No! Beautifully played, saving that unit there. There's a quick detonation as this low hit point archer will be able to make it all the way back, as Rudan now looking to engage once more. Demon Hunter going to slip inside here. Meanwhile, back across here, Ancient of War finishing off a lone wisp there. Demon Hunter trying to chase after this archer. Archer now finally able to heal back up, as the Demon Hunter now going to be teleporting back home, and that's going to be a big teleportation, semi-blocking before the Demon Hunter forces a cancellation on an Ancient of Lore. Boots of Speed, simply outrunning your opponent and being able to get away and fight another day, as Rudan now looks to recoup some of his, well, can not recoup his losses, get a little bit more gold and recoup his losses for the cancellation of that Ancient of Lore earlier. We see the Keeper of the Grove is going to be ready to go. Ancient of War is in that front position. Demon Hunter not too far behind. We should be taking to, well, Ancient of Lores and most likely Druids of the Claw. Get that adept training in for that rejuvenation, so the Demon Hunter is just going to be that much stronger. Demon Hunter still fighting its way through here. Ancient of War still taking a lot of damage, and there it goes. Demon Hunter does have a healing ward, and where is that healing ward going to be placed down? That is going to be the big question. Or when is it going to be placed down, as the Ancient of War is now taking a lot of damage. Demon Hunter now down to, well, down to 285 hit points. Meanwhile, Ancient of War down to 38, as it will live to fight another day. Back over here, Ancient of War of Rudan not absorbing that much damage. Keeper of the Grove of Rudan, well, did cast an Entangle earlier, not quite sure what it was on, as the Forest Troll Berserker and the Ogre Mauler going to be finished. That additional +5 armor making it rather difficult to finish off the Ogre Mauler there. Are we going to see, oh, Keeper of the Grove going to come across inside here, is going to try and finish off the Ogre Mauler. The Ogre Mauler, oh, Rudan gets the final blow with the Ancient of War, and with that, no experience given. All right, Keeper of the Grove of Rudan going to be regretting that. He is going to be shy of level 2 for a little while longer, as the Archer does get taken down. Demon Hunter now being forced to retreat all the way back to the top right. It does not look like he is in danger of getting ensnared, as the units will be retreating back home. We are taking the Tree of Eternity. We are getting that adept training. But we already see Rudan at Tree of Eternity, but I don't see any Druids of the Claw as of yet. Druids of the Claw are now being trained. We need to get some rejuvenation to help with the damage that Rudan's Demon Hunter has taken throughout this match. So far, though, the Demon Hunter of Sonik in a little bit of a better situation. More units, it appears. Taking a look, 36 over 50 compared to 27 over 50. Yeah, significantly more units. As the Demon Hunter now finishing off the Forest Troll High Priest here, as the Keeper of the Grove is already sitting at 2, finally getting that Thorn's Aura. Coming back down to the south, Mana Burn now quickly comes down onto Sonic's one Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter now trying to chase after units. Are we going to get some easy shots off onto some of those units? There's a Mana Burn onto the Druid of the Claw. Druid of the Claw, however, will be able to escape, as we see an Entangle come out from the Keeper of the Grove. The Keeper of the Grove is going to have to maintain that for a little while longer, as another Entangle does go down. There's that Mana Burn, 100 mana lost. That Keeper of the Grove is a really worse for wear now, as we are going to be pushing back the other way once more. Rejuvenation finally onto the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter, however, abolished magic. Staff of Preservation saves the Druid of the Claw. Demon Hunter still chasing to the bottom left side of the map here, as both sides are getting into position. 43 over 50 supply compared to 34 over 50. Demon Hunter looking to finish off the Ogre Warriors and the Forest Troll Trappers. Keeper of the Grove now ready to go. sitting at level 2, perhaps going to be picking up some clarity potions, some useful items. At the very least, no items at all. Demon Hunter selling on. I'm picking up a Staff of Preservation instead, as the Druids of the Claw are now in bear form, ready to tank and deal that damage. Keeper of the Grove ready to run back down to the bottom here. Watcher Wards keeping track of the center portion of the map. Oh, what? Are you going to finish it off? Yes, he will. There it goes. Meanwhile, on the top left, Ogre Lord trying to take down that Demon Hunter, but the Demon Hunter getting a lot of regeneration, especially with that healing ward right now. So all the bears, all the archers, all the dryads, all these units are just staying alive and staying in that health bar green zone. Will be able to live and fight fairly soon after this particular battle. 50 over 50 supply. We are going to be looking at armies ready to push towards each other here in just a moment. All of these small skirmishes, but with this many bears, dryads, and heroes, you can in fact finish off a player fairly fast if the units are caught in transit once more. Demon Hunter now looking to back off. There's a couple of Druids of the Claw in that front line. They're ready to back off as we're looking for the upcoming fight. 50 over 50 compared to 49 over 50. We are all, for all purposes, even, as the Demon Hunter now trying to rush inside here. All right, a little bit of an engagement. Roar now cast on both sides. Entangle there. Are we going to see a disenchant? Disenchant, I guess, on the Druid of the Claw, as both sides are still fighting here. All right, we do see a healing ward now being placed down that Demon Hunter, still regenerating some hit points. So this is actually a very good spot for the Demon Hunter to be in, as he is still fighting. Another healing ward now placed down as well in a rather awkward location. There's another. Oh, there's the other healing ward there. So yeah, Rudan and Sonic, both sides have healing wards, and it looks as though, I can't really tell. It does not look like what Sonic has those healing wards. Only 2 of Rudan's, as we now see a Staff of Preservation and a Scroll of Town Portal. Units are in a desperate attempt to retreat. 34 over 60 compared to 52 over 60. Sonic with the insurmountable lead, it appears, as he is going to be ready to fight back at full health army in just a little bit. What can Rudan look to do? He can try to clear out an expansion and hold it with the help of some towers and some Ancients of War. But at that point, if he invests too much into the expansion, he knows that all Sonic has to do is press the other end of the map and finish it off that way. All right, there you go. Forest Troll Trapper now taken down. Druids of the Claw are ready to go. Demon Hunter now going to be coming across here. There's a Mana Burn. There's an Entangle. And Sonic could be in trouble here. Sonic now trying to run away. Rudan getting in a position. Entangle back, going the other way again, as Sonic takes another Entangle once more. All right. Dryads coming in with that slow poison. Druids of the Claw taking a fair bit of damage. Are we going to see more engagement coming across? There's another rejuvenation again, as the bears are all ready to go. One bear, Staff of Preservation back home. But now Rudan has cooldown on that other Staff of Preservation. Another Staff of Preservation. So both sides really micromanaging their bears well, getting every last ounce of work out of them before sending them home. Sounds like a cruel boss, but this is exactly what you want to do if you are trying to win and you care about your quote-unquote team. Rudan now heading back over here to the bottom left, though. Yes, he has a one low hit point Druid of the Claw compared to, well, what looks already to be a fairly healthy Druid of the Claw, as the Demon Hunter now ready in position to finish off Rudan's Moonwells.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ancient of War absorbing damage now. Dryad's going to be finishing off the Ogre Lords here. Sonic in good position to finish off the Ogre Lords and move on his merry way, but he's going to end up getting creep-jacked here. Rudan right behind him. This is potentially the worst situation to be in, as the Demon Hunter clears out the Ogre Lord. Demon Hunter picks up Brilliance Aura, so we are going to see a slightly more mana on both the Keeper of the Grove and the Demon Hunter alongside those bears. If the bears can continue to use those abilities, that is going to be very important by Sonic. Both sides still fighting. Another Staff of Preservation, I believe, by Rudan right now, saving another bear, but the bear count is falling quickly, and with 2 bears now out of the action, I don't believe I've seen a single bear removed by, or being forced by Rudan to head back home. And Sonik is going to take the game as Rudan gives the GG. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed game 2 of this series.